The Unfiltered Soul. Jackson sat in the brightly lit yet sterile university library. He was scrolling through endless perfect lives online, trying to decide which version of himself he should be today. His backpack, bursting with half-finished projects that felt too weird or too messy for public view, felt impossibly heavy. He looked tired. He longed to paint the vibrant, chaotic murals hidden inside his mind, filled with bold, clashing colors. But the world insisted on muted, marketable tones, safe careers, standard hobbies, polite smiles. He kept trying to squeeze his huge, messy soul into a tiny, neat box. It never fit. One afternoon, needing a quiet place to eat lunch, Jackson stumbled into The Beacon, a repurposed warehouse run by Alara. It wasn't neat or quiet. It hummed with the joyful chaos of people doing things: woodworking, coding, tutoring, and laughing. Alara, with her hands stained with paint and clay, met him at the door. "You're trying to conform, Jackson," she observed, looking not at his clothes, but at the forced, distant smile he wore. "You're trying to fit into a mold that was never meant for you. But this world, it's constantly pressing you into its shape." She handed him a rough lump of cool, gray clay. "Paul once said we should offer ourselves as a, quote, living sacrifice. Not dying, but living. Fully awake, fully real. Don't let the world squeeze you into its shape," Alara explained. "Instead, let your mind be transformed. That's where the real revolution happens. Stop mirroring what is broken and start reflecting what is true." Jackson spent weeks trying to reshape the clay, constantly judging it against the perfect, finished art he saw on social feeds. He realized he was doing the same with himself, trying to force his inner chaos into a superficial masterpiece. He felt discouraged watching others at the Beacon. He watched Kai, who always seemed to share what he had and meet the needs of others, patiently teaching coding. He watched Maya, fixing instruments with focused joy, practicing brotherly devotion with everyone she met. They weren't comparing, they were contributing. Their unique, messy talents fit together like parts of a giant necessary machine. Jackson decided to stop hiding. He identified the largest, most daunting blank wall in the Beacon and started painting. It was a chaotic, beautiful, overwhelming mural, the true colors of his soul. He poured his whole self into it, patience in the tiny details, zeal in the sweeping strokes, devotion to the raw, unfiltered vision. Soon after, a rival student, Theo, who always treated Jackson with dismissive arrogance, had his entire portfolio corrupted by a tech glitch right before a major presentation. Theo was distraught. Jackson, remembering Paul's hardest advice, "Bless those who persecute you," did the unexpected. He spent 3 days helping Theo restore and reorganize the ruined work, refusing thanks or recognition. It was painful, forcing himself to truly share joy with one who had caused him misery. But Jackson felt a profound shift. He wasn't conquering Theo, he was conquering the urge to retaliate. Do not be overcome by evil, he finally understood, but overcome evil with good.